Hey, you remembered the mics.
I always remember the mics, LD. Greetings, everyone. LD and
I have to run up here. And
we were having a domestic
dispute,
which you guys got to catch the end of.
He never remembers to unmute the mics. I mean, he's just like, you're a caster. How do you forget that shit?
Look,
get your act together.
I haven't done that in a while. Okay.
You're an embarrassment. It's the earthquake. It's addled your brains in a good way. Like now he's thinking straight. So. Yeah. There you go.
Game 3 of Titan vs. Execration, the decider. We're hopefully thinking straight for this game.
ACG, SEA, best of the best. One of the bigger SEA tournaments as of late. Purely online, but some great games. Brought to us by eClub. I think there's also a giveaway.
Yeah, we're going to be giving away 20 lockless luck boxes. I thought there were luckless luck boxes for the longest time.
I think I'd said the same thing. Like, luckless luck box.
Why is it called the lock? Like, all I think of is the lockless monster. But
Loch Ness?
Yeah, no, well, yeah, you're right.
That one I'm right on. It's definitely the Loch Ness.
Yeah. We're giving away 20.
I was wrong on the Weeping Willow. But.
We're giving away like 20 of those during the grand finals, either at the end, during the games. I'm not really sure. We're pretty bad at doing giveaways here on Beyond the Summit, but
that's why we don't do them very often. They're like hard work too. You got to collect everyone's info, make sure nobody's bullshitting you. Then you have to add everyone on Steam. Then you've got to trade them.
No, we got codes. I just Twitch PM people the codes.
Oh, we have codes for the... Yeah. Okay, for the luck boxes is not so bad.
It wasn't too bad.
Ticket giveaways are the worst, though.
Yeah. Any item which is like a Dota 2 cosmetic.
But we did them for this event because we love you guys.
Yes.
So.
And thanks to eClub. eClub, they have a website, eclubstore.com, which they want to support. So they've actually provided us with these lockless boxes. So if you want your plushies, your Dota 2 t-shirts, or your Dota 2 official swag, it's actually even at the best prices because eClub are your kind of like Southeast Asian partner for Valve. So you get your best prices on everything there. But
well, with that being said, Execration versus Titan. Jumping into the draft now. It's been a double disconnect here. They actually disconnected KYXY earlier. Yamate's just pieced out for this draft, and he is the captain, but I'm wondering if they patched it in so that he can, like, someone else can just pick.
I've seen this, like, a visual bug where they're not actually disconnected.
Oh, okay. You're saying he's not disconnected.
I'm not sure. It could be what you're saying as well. Maybe he's... I mean, they're all at the same boot camp place in JB in Malaysia, so maybe they're just drafting together while Yamate has to restart his PC or something.
Definitely possible. First overall pick, Nature's Prophet. Lycan was banned once again. And then Execration, they'll go Ancient Apparition, they'll go Enchantress here. Do they run many junglers? I can't recall having seen them play any, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither. I have not seen much jungle play from Execration.
To be fair, I've cast like 4 Execration games, or 3 maybe, including this one. This would be the 4th, but... Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen many.
Titan with Sanking, though, they run this hero. Net Sanking is very well known.
Ice Frog buffed Net, because now he can get a fast blink, and he can rush the blink too.
Yeah.
So that early 550 AoE on Sandstorm, making a big difference for your jungle game. Pretty good stuff.
Oh. I'm not convinced by Execration's opening 2 picks here. I definitely prefer Titan's opening with the Prophet, the Sand King.
It's just a little bit more, I don't know, it's versatile in terms of when it's strong. Like, laning maybe it's a bit weaker, but very strong into the mid game. They've got a balance of split push, crowd control, team fight, and some late game potential. Whereas Execration here, they've got some late game in terms of damage output, but they have no lockdown whatsoever from both of their supports, and that's kind of a concern. You're running 2 supports, no proper stuns. Sure, Enchantress can pick up some creeps, but that's not so useful later on in the game in most cases, and I always worry a bit when I see a team with 2 supports, no stuns, because if you're Titan, you look at this, it's like, hey, we can go Storm Spirit here, we can go Morphling here, we can go Anti-Mage, we can go any carry that is just can't be locked down.
Or it forces Execration to pick up core heroes that have proper lockdown since they're support stone, so it gives Titan, it makes it a lot easier for Titan to ban against them. It also limits potential carriers. Like, you can't just pick whatever carry you want if you need lockdown from him, but the Centaur's still there, and that's probably the one big hero they want to go for in the offlane. They pick Spectre for now, so global ganking from a Spectre AA.
This is a very... I mean, those 2 heroes work well together, but just the way they've gone about opening the draft...
Chilling Touch Spectre is not a thing.
No. That hero gets off, like, what, 4 or 5 right-clicks at most in a long fight? I mean, sure, he's a decent chaser once he's got phase, if he goes drums, and he's got max stagger, but that's much later on in the game. Yeah. I'm a little worried for Execration, but if they have a really good Enchantress performance, the game could be pretty simple for them.
Yeah. Well, that's for Titan, though. They see this Spectre AA, they may be thinking, hey, look, we can actually try and punish this with an offensive trial. And the problem is they've got the Sand King, which is kind of built for your safe lane trial lanes, can jungle pretty well, can stack camps, and doesn't really do that well with a level 1 Burrow Strike if you're trying to go offensive. So maybe they think twice about it. Nature's Prophet does do well in 1v1 matchups, though. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. They're probably open to both things here. In Titan, it's even if they don't have an offensive trailing, their supports always get active early, roam around the map. So we could see them smoking towards that top lane if they want to.
Yeah, I think though they could definitely go for the early smoke ganks. They also can just sit back and farm and early blink on Sand King. I think the one thing I do like about Execration's draft is we saw, I think it was in the previous game, they ran the Ancient Apparition Rubik, sorry, that was Titan, but Titan ran the Ancient Apparition Rubik in game 2. 2 heroes that need farm, and neither hero really good at just going AFK jungle. So it strained their jungle resources a lot. And that's where the Prophet blocked a few camps, harassed them a bit in the woods, slowed down their level progression. With the Enchantress, that's not really an issue. She can farm, and the Ancient Apparition can just pull. So Shadow Shaman the choice from Titan. If they just are allowed to get their level 6s, I'm quite worried for Execration. How are they going to deal with this 5-man from Titan?
Yeah. And how do you stop them getting your level 6s when you pick Spectre? Like,
this has to be some like Ake level Enchantress play.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, this Enchantress has to go big. Really big.
Unless they do something really, really unusual and run like a core Ancient Apparition, which I have not seen since TI2 that I can recall. But
yeah.
Or sorry, that was TI1 when Denny was playing.
Yeah, TI1.
I said TI2.
Solo mid AA.
The one in free to play.
Back when Dota was not Dota.
Yeah, I don't think anyone fires more shots about TI1 than you do. It wasn't a real Dota tournament. That tournament doesn't count.
I love flaming TI1.
Denny's just sitting there like counting his dollar bills.
Hey, I mean for Na'Vi, congratulations, they won a lot of money, but they didn't win.
The money's real. The Dota maybe.
The money was real. That's what matters for the Dota teams. Yeah.
That was a tournament where Gem didn't actually see wards. That's how broken Dota was in that tournament, among many other things. But hey, we still have a lot of bugs in Dota now. Hopefully Valve fixes them before TI4, but Centaur's the choice for Execration. So you mentioned if they're going to go for these 2 supports, they need a core that has lockdown. They sort of get a hero Centaur.
It's okay.
Not the best lockdown, though. It's like, I feel like they have to go something like Puck as their solo mid. Like, they need a strong tempo controller, can win his lane, can control the mid game, can initiate effectively. I think Puck would be good. Yeah,
Puck's always good. Like, whenever you need a mid hero and especially you're against heroes who can get focused down with a blink silence, like Sand King, Shadow Shaman, Puck's always good. There's very few games where I think you don't want to pick Puck here.
Yeah, that hero's pretty versatile. And if you want to carry, just build a Dagon 5. Yeah. We've seen that more recently. Saw it today from S4, but Naga Siren.
Naga, this is possibly a mid hero.
Unleash the Rat.
A carry hero, but
I think almost certainly is a carry hero.
Well, I mean, maybe like a mid carry, like solo mid carry hero.
Yeah. I think solo mid's good here. How's Execration going to shut down Naga mid? What are they going to run? It's Radiant Naga anyway. She can just go stack the jungle. Execration have their work cut out for them, because the thing is, they don't have good gank on Naga. They don't have an instant silence like Puck. They don't have a really strong single target initiator like Storm. And they can't go for like a Clinks or something, so I don't know how they're going to deal with the Naga.
And Storm banned out, and yeah, I don't think the Puck is... I mean, Puck's okay. It doesn't... Like, if it's going to be up against Naga mid, it doesn't stop the Naga from farming, and I think Naga actually breaks it, like, basically farms as well as the Puck does, or sometimes with Bottle Crow even out-farm a Puck, so... I've never seen Pucks beat Naga Sirens mid when when it's been, like, RTZ playing the Naga.
I know Lumi was bringing this up on the Na'Vi vs Alliance match earlier today, as far as Stampede and Spectre Haunt illusions. I think the conclusion was Haunt illusions do not get the Stampede move speed. So,
okay.
Or the damage bonus. But just a random mechanics aside, I'll give my man Lumi the benefit of the doubt on that one, although it sounded like he got it from chat or tweets and not from his own knowledge, so we'll give it like a 9 out of 10 likelihood that it's correct. Twitch chat normally, right?
Yeah, I trust Twitch chat more than I trust Lumi. Come on now. I was thinking, like, you're telling me this, I'm like, I don't. This sounds dubious. Like to use Lumi's own words, it sounds very dubious. No, I trust Lumi.
And Lumi we trust. Well, Execration, what are they going to go for here? They need a solo mid. We mentioned the Puck. Is there anything else?
T8's okay if they want a bit more damage. I mean, if they want to go dual core, they can pick up a Shadow Fiend. They go Dragon Knight, though. I don't like. I don't think it's like Dragon Knight's more like your tanky, like pushing kind of carry, or pushing kind of mid hero. But
it just doesn't synergize well with a hero like Spectre. Like,
yeah, totally.
You've picked Dragon Knight. He wants to just be the frontline tank, take tower. Spectre wants to just sit back and farm. Maybe find pickoffs with his ult.
Dragon Knight goes well with like a pushing Luna or like Gyrocopter sort of as well, but
there's like a strong. I mean, Execration is fairly strong in 5v5 if they get Ancient Apparition level 6, and they have Haunt off cooldown, and Centaur has his ult, maybe a blink, but that's kind of that's a lot of ifs. Whereas Luna, it's like she's always good at pushing because she's got her aura. So Titan now they'll back off. They will need probably their safe lane farmer, maybe a solo mid. Naga's going to be just fine against Dragon Knight, though. That's a really easy farm lane for Naga.
Yeah, I like Naga a lot more in the mid lane. They go Tide last. I think this is actually their mid 1v1 against the Dragon Knight, so...
Safe lane Naga.
Yeah.
And is there any chance they go aggressive? Probably not. Shadow Shaman Sand came pretty weak.
No, very greedy
weak supports.
Yeah.
And against Age of Enchantress. Okay.
Not, I mean, they're not terribly weak, but they benefit so much from getting farm and levels that you want to be able to use pulls and stack neutrals. So it's more like... Sure, they could maybe in trial versus trial, they could either break even or maybe win the lane, but they could win the game even better by just farming them up. So,
yeah, Titan, good team fight, good farm. I will say Execration looks a little bit stronger if this goes late enough, but the Naga should just look to out-farm them and end the game before Spectre, Ancient Apparition, Dragon Knight fully get their farm up. Yep. So I wonder how Execration will look to deal with that. I think a lot of this draft comes down to Enchantress. I think Fox, he's got to play some really strong Dota if they want to take this.
Yeah, because I'm not sure what AA really offers to this team. AA is just going to be like, let's just try and leech experience as much as possible to get level 6, because... No. Execration... it's a bug, yeah. They pick their heroes.
There's some bug when it gives you that error.
So they don't actually get gold, I think it also happens.
Yeah,
maybe?
It's something like that.
I remember a game had to be remade and they didn't realize until like a minute in, and it was like, hey, I'm not getting any gold. Yeah, they both blue and orange. Looks like Yamate and Ohio got like... We'll see if they gain gold. I don't know. 630. KYXY, hacking gold.
Gold hacks.
We'll find out soon enough. It looks like they... I mean, it's probably just safer to remake to make sure everything goes okay.
I would... If I were the admin, I would...
Yeah, not worth the risk here. So, I think we'll... actually, maybe going to reconnect? I don't know. Yeah. Reconnect from Ohio. He's actually looks good to go. Reconnect from Yamate.
Dem SEA servers.
Well, this happened on non-SEA servers, to be fair.
Yeah. But to be fair, we also had a lot of load issues earlier.
Yeah,
I guess that happens on all servers. But SEA had a real down period with the servers. I saw a lot of complaints.
What? They went splat
just
again.
Remake.
All right, just remake. That's
Yamate's thinking just like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not worth the potential wasted time. And hey, who knows? Like, you wait for the creeps to spawn, maybe some action happens before then. So.
Bruno tweeting at us. Bruno Tomez saying, "Stay safe, guys. Don't worry, Bruno. We're fine. Earthquake's over.
Yeah, man. No problem.
The kittens might have died in the fallout, but whatever.
We'll
get new kittens
as long as it was Brian's kitten.
As long as it was...
Screw Brian's cat.
I don't think anyone's met Sophie yet.
There's good reason.
Sophie has a black cat, and like all black cats, she is just a vile, nasty little creature.
Yeah. My first day here, pissed on my new bag.
It was leather too.
Yeah,
this leather bag. That does not come out. Did you even bother to keep that bag?
Yeah, it's no. We got some little miracle powder stuff which kind of works okay on it.
You should like gift it to your family. You know.
My family gave it to me. That was like a Christmas. It was a Christmas present from my parents.
Oh, well, you're screwed, man. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm okay now. I've moved on.
We have rejoined the lobby, guys. Looks like we're gonna have a quick remake to sort out our tech issues here, but the players' tech issues. We're fine. We didn't cause any problems.
BTS equals beyond the schedule.
Oh, Lakel's is casting, huh?
Yeah, he casts a lot of the Thai stream, the E Club Thailand stream often gets pro play. He's been streaming on Twitch a lot lately, actually.
Really?
Yes.
Miracle ain't got nothing on Lakel's.
Lakel's
is the original.
Yeah, he gets good viewers, like 500 to 1K viewers.
That's not
He's
bad.
got like a pretty good setup too. I watched his stream once or twice, and I don't watch many streams. I just saw him on there. I was like, oh, Mikkel's is streaming. Should check this out. The guy's pretty legit good.
Yeah, I generally personal streams. It's hard to like constantly tune in. They have to really bring something to the table. So
Well, I just watch and so much Dota. I don't want to like. I don't
Yeah.
have much interest in. I can understand why there's tons of people who want to watch pros play Dota, but
yeah,
for me, it's like I see.
I'm a little
pros play-
doted out. And if you want to do anything, it's play, not watch more. And if you're gonna watch, you want it to be like an actual match.
Yeah.
Well, guys, the earthquakes have subsided. We're reloading into the game now. Although as I hit the table, it shakes.
I know. You did that, and I was like, what's going on here?
What is that? I think it's like, oh, it's the We've got like a monitor stand that's clipped onto the desk, and yeah, that thing shakes a bit. I'm testing.
Please, please.
David gave me this look like, oh my god, please stop.
I need to get some good loading screens. I've just got this red valve one.
Well, we might have a loading screen soon.
Yeah, maybe.
More on that
is it any
later.
good?
I don't know. Well, you weren't a big fan of it, but there might be another one.
Okay. Ooh.
Wait, the one hero-based loading screen, which you were not a fan
I know.
of. He did not like that screen.
That was okay.
It was not okay. It was.
Oh,
It's been improved.
apparently it was remade CM, so we may need another remake.
Oh,
Not to mention.
Should I just disconnect here then? I guess.
Yeah, I clicked reconnect, but yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna remake here, guys. Hope you don't have anywhere urgent to be. The good news is, I think almost right after the series ends, you should be hopping right into Scythe versus RRQ, the grand
Yeah.
finals.
That starts at. Well, that's meant to start in 30 minutes, so. I like this. It's a good one.
Yeah, link me that. Put that on the stream.
Yeah. Oh.
Ay, ay, ay.
Alright, well, I think we have to rejoin. Let's
Oh, I already
break?
rejoined.
Oh, I
Get
didn't
your
rejoin.
get your
Alright,
act
well,
together.
we don't need to go to a break. Leave game, join game.
Too busy going to the
Easy.
Bert Ernie photoshops here.
Alright, I'll message you that. Actually, it's on Twitter. You'll see it. Big thanks to Ethan Walton. He wants to win a luck box. It's almost deserving of a luck box.
Oh, for the Photoshop? Yeah,
We can do whatever we want with our contest. Okay, guys, you've got until I don't know. You've got an hour.
I'm down
tweet
for
us. Tweet us funny screen
Give
cap.
that man a luck box.
Well, no, it's now a contest. You've got to
No.
one up Ernie and Bert. Was that Ernie and Bert?
Well, he should get one though, because he was so good. He started the contest.
Right. You guys have to one up Ernie and Bert. The one that we find most entertaining can win a luck box. Bruno, I would have given Bruno one for his Walking Dead one. That was good. But we'll check these after this series and maybe choose out our first winner. Okay, Ethan can have a luck box. He's won one. Doesn't hurt to ask, and well, he just asked. So luck box to you, sir.
You're the worst contest admin ever. You just like throw them out. Have a luck box. Have a luck box.
Yeah.
He just wants to get rid of these things.
We've got 20 of them.
We're
to
not
give
big
away.
giveaway people.
I mean, like we could just do them like all through like a random Twitch chat user, but it'd be more fun to do something fun with them.
What's that?
It'd be more fun to do something fun with them anyway. So
Okay. Photoshop contest.
that's
It's gonna go into dark directions, though. I hope you realize that.
yes. It will.
It's gonna go to a bad place.
You guys can use the screen cap from today's stream, or you can find past ones. You can find ones from like our studio show in the studio. Just find a screen cap of us on camera and Photoshop away.
But
Get
it
your
has to be original.
Yes, has to be original.
You can like use someone else's work as a basis, but you can't just copy paste.
The less Photoshop, the more MS Paint, the better.
Yeah.
That's my one criterion guideline. But we're back in the game. It's AP. Drafts are completed, and alrighty. Who you said you would wait till you saw the draft to decide who you thought's going to win? Who do you think's going to win?
Execration are dire with Ancient Apparition Spectre, but I'll say Titan.
Okay.
I just think this Naga is going to be very difficult to
Yeah.
shut down.
I like the Titan draft more too, and I would have liked it more if they did the Naga mid and picked a different safe lane farmer.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Like something
But
a little more aggressive, not as like long cooldown based.
what's it like? You're getting picking tied into like Spectre, DK, Centaur, like that. I mean, these aren't heroes that get destroyed by that necessarily, but
You want to hit the lights, buddy?
do I want to hit the lights? You bet I want to hit the lights.
We have these bright spots in the new studio which shine like directly into our eyeballs, so kind of hard to see what's going on otherwise. But
Especially for old man LD.
yes, it's hard. It's hard for the older members of the house. That's why Merlini's this. He's the same as me. It's like turn those spots off.
As soon as we go away from the camera into the draft, he's like waving at me and
Hello. All right, let's introduce our teams here. We've got on the dire side Team Execration, your Pinoy pride, Ninja Boogie. He'll be taking up the reins of the Spectre mid player, or Uwe will be handling your Dragon Knight solo mid. Fox, I think for me, the man who's got the most to prove here, he'll be handling the fine lady, the Enchantress. BG01 on the Ancient Apparition offlane. We have Mr. Chemo, or Lumic, will be playing the Centaur. He's been pulled some tangos here, but he is not going to have a fun lane.
nope. He's going to be up against Team Titan on their Trial. It's going to be Extinct on the Shadow Shaman, Net on the Sand King, Naga Siren being played by KOXY, and the mid lane's going to be Yamate playing a solo mid-tide, rushing a bottle as you'd expect, and then finally Ohio going to be in the offlane. He's playing Nature's Prophet here, one of his better heroes, I'd say.
Good micro early on by Extinct. He'll deny the double damage in top, and he'll also get there in time to block the creep wave, so off to a good start. And the one thing I'll say about Ohio is he's played a lot of offlane Nature's Prophet, even going back to TI3, so it's where, for Execration, the ideal scenario here is probably a fairly early gank on that lane. Tide mid, not a very easy hero to gank. Also here, you don't really care that much if he farms.
Yeah.
But ganking this offlane Prophet of Ohio, expect him to be like hugging the tree line, sitting back here, if he is towards the lane, and just not an easy target to bring down.
Yep, mid lane just going to be trading blows as much as possible here. Yamate just wants to hit this DK as much as possible using the smash. But for now, he's just last hitting just fine without it. And he's already got his bottle up, so as you'd expect, this is a matchup which is going to be favored towards the Tide Hunter.
Yeah, but Tide also the hero that like needs to do more as the solo mid. If you're just trading farm and it goes into the mid game and you don't like do something with the early Ravage, the early farm advantage, then
yeah,
kind of goes the other way. But yeah, I do like the Tide pick in that sense. He should win mid. Sure, you can breathe fire, get some creeps, but Anchor Smash makes it just impossible to last hit with your auto attacks, pretty much. Yeah. Just a weird hero for Yamate to play, though. Yamate normally plays more of like a farmer, and we will see our first smoke gank.
Ooh, they are going for the Tide Hunter mid, and they've got the double creep, the Hellbear with the Centaur.
No points in Kraken Shell. This could work. They've got a Dragon Tail up as well. Oh, this is bad for Yamate. Oh, there's the Dragon Tail to start, the Stomp to follow up, and I think this should be our first blood. Great initiation from Fox. Yamate bites the dust. Well done.
That Hellbear Smasher, man. Is this a new image for the Hellbear Smasher? This
oh,
face?
the portrait's new, yeah. It's like a bat now.
It looks...
It's like a Hellbat, not a Hellbear.
It looks scary, man. I was trying to get in the...
Don't want to see that in your sleep.
No. Can we get the full close-up view?
Of the...
No, he died.
Does it work on the creeps?
Yeah.
Oh, you can do it on the Centaur.
Yeah.
Look at the Centaur's face. He's got like this just mouth that doesn't move. He's like a stone statue of a head.
No, he looks like a statue. Like, he does not look like a jungle critter. The Hellbear looks definitely like an actual animal, but the Centaur looks like a rock statue almost.
Yeah, the Satyr Tormentor looks fairly real. I guess we haven't talked about the offlane for Execration as we're busy enjoying our showcase.
We were watching him a little bit earlier.
Okay. I wasn't talking about him, but it's not the... Honestly, it's not the best tri-lane for Centaur, just because they don't have any, like, huge burst damage, and 2 melee heroes, not going to be fun tanking that return, but he's only level 1, so he's not getting his levels up.
Yeah, he's not, but Centaur's...
Ohio's level 4 for comparison.
Yeah, this is... offlane definitely going the way of Titan, but I still think Centaur can do okay with less experience and less farm. Like, he's much less farm and item dependent compared to a Nature's Prophet. The problem is Prophet's getting farm and levels, and then your Titan supports are stacking and getting farms and levels themselves as well.
Ohio played it really well. As soon as he saw the gank... Oh, they're going in bottom. They'll catch out Chemo here. They drop the Riptide. Now the net to follow up. He's level 2. He does deploy the Stomp, but it won't matter. Titan bring him down anyway.
Nicely played, and that gets... still just level 2 on the support. Sand King wants to get at level 3. Probably see a second point in the Sandstorm at level 3 for his jungling, and...
You talked about the early phase boots. This is going to be so hard to kill Ohio now. Phase boots up. He moves at 400 MS when he has the phase boots. Centaur, 320. good luck getting a range, even with the slows.
Yeah, that's an AA Spectre as well. There's no lockdown. There's a tiny bit of slow from a Spectre Dagger. There's a tiny bit of slow from an Ice Vortex. It's not really locked down anywhere, though.
The good news is mid player is actually doing quite well mid. In fact, I would say a lot better than I would expect. I feel Tide should win this lane harder.
Well, I guess the gank changed the lane quite a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, I think Tide would be up by more like 7 to 8 CS. They're going to race for the rune here. Prophet TP's in, but Enchantress was there waiting.
Oh, I don't think anyone should get a hill kill here.
This is like, no one's even really taking much damage. Enchantress takes a bit of damage.
Has her heal up?
Body
We'll
block?
pop it now. Oh,
Not
enough.
Yeah, actually messed up. Well, and you have to block both left and right direction. Kind of hard to block that, but...
Yeah, he would have had to block for a while too, because the heal's still coming out, and it does quite a bit even at level 1.
Yeah. Well, DK back towards the mid lane does get denied a rune, but he's full HP. I like he's picked up an early 1 Belt of Strength here, just knowing that he's so squishy in this mid lane against Tide when he hits level 6, and now we see Centaur roam in, but...
He's level 2, he doesn't even have a point double edge.
Yeah.
That is a very low percentage gank, but it's because he can't do anything bottom. They're keeping the lane pulled back, they've been doing the triple pull through, and you look at the levels on that. Level 3, he's going to hit 4 soon. Compare that to the Enchantress. Same in levels. This is where Fox had to get a lot done. He got first blood mid, that's great, but what has he done for Execration lately? It's just so much pressure on this Enchantress to continuously make plays. Not just get 1 kill, but keep it up.
And that, yeah, it gets level 4.5, almost up to level 5 already, so he can just keep stacking these neutrals whenever possible, keep farming away. That fast blink dagger is a reality, probably looking around the 9, maybe 10-minute mark here. He hasn't been prioritizing only stacking, he's also been helping out, get the kills on Centaur. Yamate at mid lane though, he's going to get initiated on. There's a DK Dragon Tail into a Centaur stun, TP coming in as well. Ursa with a clap there, he's going to throw a Ravage here, looking to turn this one around. X-Sting, the Sprout catches out 2 heroes, the Shackle's there as well. They're going to lose the Centaur to start things off. The Dragon Knight in trouble as well, he's trying to bring down Yamate with him, but not going to succeed in doing throw. Phase Boots on the Nature's Prophet, trying to chase him down, but luckily for Uwe, he does have the 2-3 bottle charges to heal himself back up. And
dude, this Centaur is so poor. He respawned like instantly. He's level 2.
I guess
that's not too bad. They lose their pretty much, like, I wouldn't say useless, but just hardly even a present Centaur. For Ravage,
yeah.
It's not terrible.
He immediately TP's bottom and gets some good experience and levels. Like, gets level 3, gets a last hit.
It's not a win, but it's not like a huge loss considering how useless he feels right now anyway.
Yeah.
And now that the Ravage is on cooldown, maybe Spectre can get involved with the Haunt as well. He has gone early Ring of Health. No phase boots, but I think we'll see him back off for them now. He's going to wait at the side shop.
Yeah, picks up the first clause, pick up the second clause in a second. But with the Ring of Health, you almost, like, you can't really justify getting Ring of Health unless you go for that Vanguard. Like, I don't like the casual Ring of Health on Spectre.
Yeah, if you need regen, you just ferry a salve.
Yeah, you're better off going, if you want to tank up, you just want to go for drums, which the Ring of Health, like, doesn't really work for. So I think we see a Vanguard Radiance build from him this game.
Yeah, Vanguard this game, there's the Naga Illusions, there's Treants, there's some small physical damage, but you're Spectre. You can just phase or dagger away from them anyway, so... Yeah, I'm not a Vanguard fan. I'm like more against it than even Merlini is, and he flames it a lot. But
I mean, I don't hate the item, but I'm not a big fan of it. But I hate this casual Ring of Health on Spectre if it is going to be that. But we'll find out.
Dude, it's fine. He's building Battle Fury. It's so legit. I'm not sure which is worse, the Battle Fury or the Lincolns, or I guess there's Refresher to throw in the mix as well. It's all pretty dubious. I guess with the early phase boots on the Prophet, the one thing is he will be harassed, and I don't know.
Yeah,
it's not ideal.
So KYXY, he's going for a good old cost-effective Drum of Endurance. Probably look to go back for a Radiance after this.
They don't have level 6 on Prophet, but they will soon. And with Net also farming well in the woods, 1k gold up. We see mid player making a move top, but Titan are going to come online in I'd say like 3-4 minutes. They'll have the blink on Sandcane. They'll have Ravage off cooldown. The ward should be up around that time. They'll have the Prophet ult. And they can really force some fights.
Yeah, DK gets spotted out here in the trees.
Is there any follow-up?
No.
Prophet could TP in, but...
DK was fine. He's got treads, wand, bottle charges, but... The big thing is there, they scout the gank, because Ahai wasn't sure if he was safe top lane, and he gets out of there, knowing that he wasn't quite exactly safe.
Yeah, they'll do the little switcheroo here. Put Yamate top. He's the harder to gank hero. And also the better at defending this tower. And he's going to walk right in. Lets the Ravage fly. Unloads it on 3. The follow-up's there from the Prophet ult. In comes Extinct as well. Everybody dropping low. 4 heroes nearly dead. But nobody's fallen yet. They bring down the Spectre. The Enchantress might die to the tower. Heals up. Is still alive. Will survive. 1 for 1, but the Spectre does fall.
Yeah.
Big investment for a Spectre, even so.
They're going to get the tower, though, so Execration, not good that they lost the Spectre, but still an okay-ish trade if they get this tower here. And it looks like DK in the ulti form is going to commit to this one. Does Titan have any more TPs? Doesn't?
They unloaded,
They've
like,
got a
everything.
Naga Siren TP. Will they TP the Naga for this? Doesn't? Ooh.
Oh, she's coming. No, she's not coming. She's just farming. They'll bring in the tide.
Tower goes down. Has got a... Gosh, not going to be able to get in range for it, and mid play gets out of there, so... Execration.
I'm a little surprised they didn't bring the Naga in.
Yeah.
Sure, it slows down our farm, but that's a first tower. That's a lot of gold to give away.
You can TP with a Song to catch out, and that's a kill on a Dragonite. At this point, Dragonite's a pretty good hero to kill, and it doesn't slow down your farm that much because you just farm top lane once you're up there. Like, you just say, okay, I'm now top, I'll take this lane instead.
Well, they'll rotate Extinct mid. They want to get his level 6 up, and meanwhile, KOXY, he'll start farming towards the Radiant. So, pretty much identical build to what we see out of Miracle. Early drums. It's interesting, those little variations. Like, if it's most of the Western players, they'll usually go mid. Maybe they get a bottle and an Aquila, but they generally just rush the Radiance after Boots bottle and maybe a Quelling Blade, Stout Shield along the way. So, those slight regional differences, but overall, it'll be the Rat Naga coming online in about, I don't know, 8 minutes or so, if left unchecked. Maybe a little bit less. Can Execration make something happen before then? I still feel... Sure, their ultra late game's very strong, but they've got to make things happen in the mid game, and that's where Vanguard Spectre might not be too bad. Can really get aggressive.
Yeah, without the drums, though, you don't quite have the chasing potential, but you can fight and fight pretty well.
Yeah, just frontline tank. I guess they want to let their supports.
He did max Desolate too, so he's going for a more aggressive hero killing build in the early game. Not worried about survival. You don't need the dispersion. Like, you got a Vanguard for the survivability. Get the dispersion later on.
Just kind of chilling mid. Execration with the casual solo mid. Casual tri-lane mid, but not solo.
Maybe,
mid.
I mean, they got the top tier 1 tower. They're probably thinking we can chip at this because DK's got his ulti back up. Tide, though, will have Ravage in 10 seconds. Also close to a mech.
They need Ancient Apparition ult. He's like 3 creeps away. They should just be giving him the wave somewhere.
Oh, Net's got his Blink Dagger now. Level 7 as well to go with that.
Let the plays begin.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, no Ancient Apparition ult. He's like literally 1 wave away. Maybe 2. And without his ult, it's a bit harder to defend, but he will scare them back.
Bottom tier 1 tower getting down.
Top lane, there's a bit of a dive in Ohio here. No, not going to commit.
Yeah, this bottom tier 1 tower looks like we'll see it. Oh, it doesn't get denied. Treant slash Siege Creep getting not the Treant, the Siege Creep getting it. Went to the Radiant, so that's
MVP.
Money in the bag for Titan. 3 kills to 2. I think Titan will have a small gold lead, or 500 gold lead. Probably a bit more after that tower.
I'm more just worried for Execration when Titans start fighting with all of their ultimates.
Yeah. Mech plus Ravage now is online.
They're such a good lineup to run a carry Naga because their 4 are really strong. I feel like they almost don't need the Naga in fights.
Oh, Tide could be in a bit of trouble. He can't actually pop his regen rune. The stun coming out from that, this will keep him alive a bit longer, but he's going to go down anyways. Nice Ice Blast. He can't use his regen, didn't have mana for anything, and he goes down at mid lane. DK,
no buyback either. Can they transition into a push? 20 seconds on the sideline. Maybe this will work.
A bit low, has no bottle charges to heal himself up with. He's going to hope for a 12-minute rune. If he gets a rune up top, I think, yes, they push.
Well,
not going to find it.
I guess not. Haste turn bottom.
He may come back for some pot shots. Yeah, the tower's low enough. We'll get a pot shot, and then...
They have Enchantress heal here as well.
Yeah.
But Tide's going to be respawning, so it's too late.
Oh, they got it.
That DK ult doing work. They take the tower. Huge win for them. Meanwhile, there's a haste turn bottom picked up by the Spectre, and he'll just use it to deward here. Like a boss. Oh, he gets trapped on the hill. Nope. Okay, he's still fine.
DK got brought down mid lane. That was the Sand King TP. That's where he needed that rune, because sure, he got the tower, but Sand King TP's in, Blink, Fire Strike, Epicenter, gets a kill. Now the tier 1 mid tower maybe going to go the way of Titan, so the tier 1 mid tower is a nice pickup for DK, but trading for your life ends up kind of negating the pickup, at least for himself. Still helps Spectre get some gold. Spectre 600 gold Radiant. Coming soon, not as soon as the Nagas, but still soonish.
So now we come to the original point, which is how to Execration deal with the 5-man from Titan. Mech's out, Blink's online for Sand King. They've got every single ultimate.
Well, they're not going to 5-man until Naga has, like... Well, Naga has ever
well, they're going to group up. Yeah. Maybe not all 5, but we should see 3 or 4 roaming as a pack while Naga farms on her own. And the thing for Execration is, how do they gank the Naga? There's no Blink on the... This Centaur's very poor. 13 minutes in, just Tranquil Boots, Headdress. He's not going to be able to initiate. Dragon Knight doesn't have a Shadow Blade.
I'm surprised
they shouldn't be able to kill Naga. So KYXY is going to free reign.
This Headdress slows down his Blink quite a lot here. So will he even go for a straight Blink, or does he think about the mech?
I think he might... If they want a mech, he's got to be the one to build it.
Yeah. Normally you see the blink dagger into mech, but
Look at these shenanigans from Net in the trees.
he didn't see Chemo as well. He blinked up there thinking Chemo was maybe there, and Chemo's actually at the tower. He'll
Chemo might walk into him, though.
Chemo gets scattered out by these treants. He could be in all sorts of trouble. Ice Blast is going into there. Maybe going to fight this as a Burrow Strike coming out, followed up by a Gush. Spectre ulti's in here. The Stampede not going to keep the Centaur alive, and now the Haunt in, coming from the Spectre. Goes on Extinct. He's been shackled up, though. He's very tanky with this Vanguard. The Chilling Touch Spectre coming into play. He wants Extinct, needs a couple more right clicks. A stun coming out from the Sand King. That'll keep Extinct alive a bit longer. The Hex now as well. Flame Breath goes through, finishes off the Shadow Shaman. Next is going to be the Dragon, the Sand King. He goes down. Two traded for the Centaur at the top lane. Execration, they're fighting and fighting strong.
No mana for the Tide. Sure, he's got a mech, but
no,
he doesn't have the mana for Ravage.
Not going for the Arcane Boots is just...
I expect he'll go for them next, but yeah, it's a mech rush on a hero that's pretty mana intensive. His ultimate is not... I mean, it's not that expensive, but it's just when you add it up with Gush, you use multiple Anchor Smashes, you throw a mech on top of it. That is all of his mana pool. A Gush, an ult, and a mech.
Titan just should not be taking these fights, because they're not going to have Naga in these fights, and they're fighting against 5 heroes, especially when they might not have a Ravage, like they didn't have a Ravage without his mana there. They can't take that fight. If they have a Ravage, maybe you use the Ravage defensively and retreat, because I think they just can't kill. DK and Spectre are so tanky. Spectre 1100 HP, DK 1550 HP. You just can't fight these heroes.
Ancient Apparition ult will fly, hits on 2, but they can just wait this out, then mech up, and oh, by the way, Naga does have a Relic.
Yeah, this Naga's
and it's a Drums and Bassi first, so it's not a Relic, a Radiance Rush at all.
Man, this tower at the top going to give Naga even more money to play around with. Oh man, this is scary farm for your Naga Siren. This is where if Titan aren't giving up kills elsewhere and are just kind of making equal trades elsewhere, they're going to be looking really good and pretty far ahead. Spectre's Radiance is coming at a really good time as well. Sure, it's not as fast as the Nagas, but even like a 20-21 minute Radiance on Spectre, and I think it would be faster than that, is going to be really scary to deal with.
Yeah, but Titan are taking a lot of towers, so when Spectre gets his Radiance, or her Radiance, I keep on saying his, someone actually got an angrily tweet at me, but hold that thought. Titan, gonna look to fight top, they've got the Epicenter ready, Net, crouching in the trees.
I think Execration just have to give this up.
Oh, if they fight this against Ravage Epi, oh, it's going to be ugly.
Yeah, they're going to straight up lose the Dragonite in the front lines. The Stampede trying to be used to save his life there. The Stampede Central Stun does actually catch up the Tide. They're going to lose him. Immediate buyback coming up from the Dragonite. They finish off Ohio before the teleport. They've killed 2 here. They're going to look to chase down some more Dragonite. He's popped a drum charge. He wants more.
Oh, Extinct. Unless he completely jukes them with the fog, it's daytime.
No, he's poked his nose out. They saw him.
Well, no, that was a Radiant Ping, but no, they're about to see him.
Truly, what?
Did they not see him?
Do you not get vision from that? You're not actually
The
like
place.
tucked in. That is a fog spot. I did not know that was a fog spot.
Wow. I thought for sure.
He walked past like it's not like there's a turn in the trees. Like it's just a straight up looking.
It's like if you went into like zoom in mode where you just like first person that, you could see right in.
Yeah.
It's just like the magic of Dota Fog of War.
That was bizarre.
While that all happened, Spectre got his Relic, and Naga got her Radiant, so...
That was a good fight for Execration, though. They had to use a DK buyback, but at this point, DK is really fat.
That's a great fight for them.
Hey, they keep the tier 2 alive as well. It is deniable, but they make sure Titan don't get themselves any more free gold.
The one issue with the Naga Radiance versus Spectre Radiance is Spectre can't farm multiple areas at once.
Yeah.
So he's still going to have a really hard time keeping up.
Naga can accelerate very fast.
Yeah, she's got afterburners.
Yeah, Spectre will be thinking, let's fight. Oh, we'll get caught out here. They may need an Epicenter for this one. They're not going to use it. The Serpent War Trap is there, followed up by a Shackles. That'll be a dead Spectre.
Huge kill. Huge kill. She's close to the recipe.
Yeah.
Had like 700 gold and now down to 430.
7 kills apiece now. It is a 3k gold lead in Titan's favor. Dead even on the experience. Execration got a few heroes at this bottom lane, but they're all spotted and being harassed down by these Radiant Naga Siren Illusion.
Well, I think if you're Execration here, I don't
think you want to be pushing. Tide Ravage is on cooldown for 25 seconds, but
they're pushing into so much team fight though. The Epicenter actually cooling down, but about to come offline. They've got a Naga ult available. Could end very poorly.
Yeah, Sand King going to spot up the DK here. If he blinks stuns, there's no backup for him, so he's going to wait till his team are in a slightly better position. Also wait for the Ravage, which is up in 5 seconds. So Tide, Arcane Mech, he'll be thinking Blink Dagger next as well, I imagine. And well, that's Titan in a slightly better position than Execration right now.
Yeah, Titan has the scarier team fight. They have the scarier mid game. Execration has the scarier late game if they can get all their cores farmed. And they're all doing all right, aside from Centaur. He's very poor, but he'll have his Blink fairly soon. That's mainly the thing you need. Dragon Knight, not too far off of a BKB. And Spectre doing pretty well. Still needs the Radiance, but yeah. This is where Naga should just pull away. There's a Prophet backing her up. And she's not doing much with her illusions yet. KYXY just throwing one out at a time. Just scouting.
It's also just where Execration don't want to take a fight until they have the Centaur, Blink Dagger, and even like a BKB on the Dragon Knight. It feels it's fairly necessary just because of the Tide Ravage and the Sanking AoE.
Is a Blink even a worthwhile item at this point? How are you going to get it off against Naga Radiance?
It's going to be tricky.
It's always going to be cancelled.
Yeah, Blink Pyro Strike coming in. They're going on mid-play here. He's just going to go down. The Spectre ulti used in return here. It looks like the DK will just scurry his way out of there. Needs 1 or 2 more right-clicks here. Net on the high ground. Ravage will finish off the Dragon Knight. Catches out 2 other heroes as well. Spectre and Centaur both low. The Song of the Siren being used as a bit of a reset here. Epicenter being channeled from the high ground. The Blink. There goes the Song. It gets taken off. The Pyro Strike will finish off Spectre. And
they're not done yet. Meanwhile, Fox near the tier 2 mid getting caught out. It's going to be even more dead. The Enchantress should fall. Will fall. And that's going to be a convenient tier 2 mid. Do they even think about high ground here? Spectre always used. Ancient Apparition ult is cooling down. More logical choice, probably Roche. Maybe a tier 2 top.
They fought once again without the Spectre Radiance. Like, it was 100 or 200 gold short of it. And I think you just got to let that tower go and just farm elsewhere on the map. Not worth the bloodbath.
Yeah, now they've had multiple fights without it. Meanwhile, Naga's picked up Boots of Travel, continues to free farm, and the Force Staff.
Double Force Staff, yeah.
I like this choice, actually. You're against Spectre with Haunt Radiance soon.
Yeah.
Blink probably not that effective. Yeah. So I think it's a good adjustment.
I agree.
Smart itemization.
And there is a Blink on Extinct, but he's kind of like your initiator. You're not using Ravage to start a fight, because you're often like going for a single target gank, and that's where a Blink on Shadow Shaman can be pretty damn useful, so...
He's basically your ganker, along with the Sand King. Just blink in Hex, blink in Burrow Strike, Tide Hunter, just your team fight specialist.
He'll save the Ravage for like halfway through a team fight. He'll never use it to start things off, really. Unless you get somehow, for some reason, Execration are horribly out of position, grouped up as 5, but...
Right. We haven't talked much about Ohio, but he's casually been a big presence this game.
Yeah.
Shadowblade's up, Midas has been up, Necro coming soon. And I think his biggest contribution was just slowing down a lot of these supports. Didn't die at all to the Enchantress ganks early on, wasted a lot of their time, stalled the tower push. Ancient Apparition level 8 at 21 minutes, which is not that impressive, so... Just like a quieter contribution from him, but will be more and more frustrating as this game goes along. Execration not that good at countering split push. They don't have a great ganker, there's no Storm here, no Shadowblade on the DK. Centaur is very poor. It is just tough for them to stop.
At this point, Spectre's even a bit poor. Like, only now we see... Compared to where she was 5 minutes ago, this was going to be a 17-minute Radiance, and then 2 deaths in a row. Suddenly, it's 21-minute Radiance, and Spectre really needs this Radiance plus, like, starting the Manta style or Heart of Terras. Whatever tanky item you want to go for next, Spectre needs to be starting it ASAP.
Smoke Gank comes through from Titan, but timely TP out, I suppose, from Mr. Ninja Boogie. He'll dodge the incoming gank. He likes his unusual names. Ninja Boogie, Zombie Tsunami. He's a clever one.
That's a good name.
I like these names, but I don't know if the names will be enough to save them from the onslaught that comes. 5 heroes actually rotating top. They'll deward the hill quickly. Even the Naga joining the fray.
Yeah, they're ready to fight, maybe. Naga just boots of travel drums, has 2k gold on top of this, but...
She's got buyback. If she actually wants, they could, like, suicide the Naga, buyback. Not that that's really your plan, but maybe it comes to that. And meanwhile, there will be a Radiance going the other way.
Enchant those.
Cheeky little play.
It's pretty useful thing you can do as an Enchantress. They're going to TP out of there, so Naga TP's bottom, Titan inside. We don't need to push and end the game just yet. We've taken all your outer towers, we'll farm your jungle, maybe even consider taking Roshan, but they really need like the Necro 3 on the Nature's Prophet, even Naga Siren's Manta style or whatever item comes next before they can start thinking about pushing high ground.
Yeah, and as I was starting to mention... Oh, Epicenter being channeled mid. Hold that thought. They're going right in on the Spectre. Zombie Tsunami. Quick to melt. And Lumic just jumps into the Epicenter while it's still being channeled. He's going to melt as well. And now the chase is on. It's a buyback. Maybe it was a worthy trap. They get 2 in return. They continue chasing, but Solon is deployed. Net will retreat out. KYXY along with him. And I think they should get out here.
Ooh, there's no TP for the Naga Siren. Has some drums, but yeah, no further chase coming their way. Worth the buyback.
Better than that just being a clean kill and get out. But
yeah, he makes
still another death for the Spectre.
It was what? Yeah, 750 gold buyback. I imagine that was most of his gold. He probably lost like 200 or 300 after the buyback, but getting the kills. Problem is, next time he dies, if Titan go for a push in the next 3 or 4 minutes and they kill Spectre, he's got no buyback and he's going to have a huge respawn timer.
And also, if they force a Roche fight, Spectre can't rely on a buyback ult to get back in.
So I think that's where Titan will be seeing that buyback and think, okay, next 5 minutes, there's no buyback haunt. We can take Roshan. We can even go for a push, or if Spectre dies, it's game over. Well,
Blink.
Raxes are taken.
Bottom lane, they've gone in on Mr. Mid player. Ooh, in all kinds of trouble now. They don't have any mana on this Naga. I don't know if it'll cost them. Ancient Apparition ult comes in. Big Blake's here. 2 hero stop from Lumic, but it's just not enough. He'll fall. 2 heroes dead. And now Fox on the run. Into the trees he goes. Tries for the TP out. Do they have a stun available here? The Gush. No Burrow Strike. It was cooling down.
What? Naga Siren denied the Dragonite. Dota, please. What are you doing, Valve?
Wait, what?
Dota, what? How do you deny an enemy hero? Please, Volvo.
What?
Is the Dota 2's drunk, LD. Or on some like crazy shrooms or something.
Was it?
You can't deny an enemy hero. You kill them.
I'm wondering if it's some sort of like glitch with like something that got taken over by Enchantress?
Oh, the Enchantress illusion? But what?
Maybe Enchantress enchanted a Naga illusion and then denied the Dragonite with it, and the game was giving credit to Naga.
But how do you deny it? There's no poison tick damage, is there?
Yeah, that's the separate issue of what was.
If there was there's nothing to deny with. Do you get the Riptide damage?
Oh, you know what? It's from the Ancient Apparition.
No, that's his teammate.
And there's no Rubik. Yeah, I'm flummoxed, man.
It was DK who died.
The Dragonite ult is not, the damage from that is not deniable. Or it's not fatal, I should say.
I think it's something to do with a stolen illusion from Naga, but I don't know what exactly.
There's also the Necro book. Could that somehow come if they took over the Necro minion? But there's still like, where's the damage over time? That's
maybe he. Yeah,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I don't know. This is the great mystery of Dota 2. Forget what happened in that team fight. I just want to know how this deny happened.
We need instant replay. We need it bad.
Get the battle log out. That's what I should have done. It's probably been too long. It's gone by now.
I'll go for the big. Since I'm not the one streaming, I'll go for the big refresh.
Yeah. You just choose target Dragonite.
Oh, that was Dragonite.
Yeah, Dragonite died. So figure out what did damage to him. For the last.
All right, I'll do a little detective work here, guys.
Oh, you disconnected.
I got this. Well, combat log over. I'm gonna watch the stream.
Detective LD. Yeah, that's true. I think you can still catch
attack.
on the stream with a 2-minute delay.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
What a disaster here. We're going to see initiation. Once again, it's on the Spectre. This time around, he may not escape. The Shackles is going to stop him. The Stampede tried to save his life. AA Ultimate going to come in, catches out Yamate here. He'll go down in return here. The Song of the Siren a bit too late. In Snare, going to deal with the BKB. He's going to stun up on the KYXY Naga Siren. No illusions up for the time being. Song of the Siren will wear off, and these Serpent Wards being used to just zone away Execration. There's no buyback on our Spectre.
I just watched the replay, and I have no idea what happened.
Yeah,
Sandcane, like, burrow strike through his own teammate's Necro book. Somehow the enemy Dragonite just died to the Necro.
I wonder if it's just... You know who denied him? It was Naga Siren. Is this just Valve, like, trolling KYXY? Like,
just
finds ways
cruel and unusual
deny
punishment.
Stuff that he shouldn't deny? Like... I don't know. KYXY, the king of denies.
That is bizarre. I watched I didn't see anything during the replay, but I don't know.
Maybe our chat knows.
I'm actually gonna watch the replay after this game. Chat's going nuts right now. There's like 30 different conspiracy theories going around.
Yeah.
As far as the game goes, looks very good for Titan. Another death for the Spectre. Sure, the gold graph tips a little bit, but the key thing for me is Naga is not dying. Spectre has been dying all game long. 5 deaths to his name. Ohio is also becoming a fearsome force. Can work towards his Scythe.sg next. This is trouble.
It's a 5k net worth advantage going Naga Siren's way, and that's not like 5k net worth at 45 minutes.
KYXY denied the Aegis and thus gained the ability to deny anything. Thanks, Cyborg Matt.
Okay. I buy it.
I'm down with that. I'm so sad I messed up my combat log, though. I don't think it stores the data if you reconnect. Like it's gone.
No, I don't think so. I could go for a big 5-minute combat.
No,
log?
it only lets you go back 2 minutes, so
Okay.
the time is gone.
Oh, sad day.
I had my moment and I fucked it up, man.
All right. Well, as things stands here, Titan in a fantastic, advantageous position. They're still farming up pretty big items. Tidehunter's going towards a BKB, as is our Shadow Shaman. They're just thinking like we're dying to the Spectre Radiance damage, the AoE, the AA Ultimate. Just let's get some magic immunity up, and then at this point, Execration don't have much physical damage. Like the Spectre damage can be largely negated. The Dragon Knight isn't doing much.
Dispersion damage is pure, but it's magical.
Magic,
yeah, and well, they have nothing. Radiance damage, magical as well. Ancient Apparitional, it's all magic.
The right-click damage from DK is minimal. Spectre's right-click damage isn't very impressive either. But yeah. So for Execration, they're kind of just forced to stay hold up in their own base here and hope for the best.
We'll go Roche.
Dire's top
Wards get
tower
dropped?
is under attack.
Oh boy, this is like an impossible to contest Roche, really.
You
How
know,
are they going to get in there? They just have to give this up.
I hope
But
someone...
they can't give it up. They're screwed.
Yeah, they're giving up.
They're pretty screwed. And Titan are going to have to throw this. Probably they're going to have to overextend into buybacks. They'll haunt for this. Really?
Hey, he's dying. Like,
He's going in. He's just manning up. Ninja Boogie's committing to this one. He might get the extinct kill. He will with the Radiance Burn. And it's actually caused a bit of a distraction. Roche has fallen. No one's in the pit to grab the Aegis. KYXY jumps in, drops something. It's not a Manta Style. It's only Reign of Basilius. Everybody just chill the hell out. Now he pops the ultimate. He'll go in. Is he going to TP out to safety? No, it's fine. He's got this. Ravage the Fly. KYXY. He's got his sea legs back under him and should clean up from here. Chases onto the Enchantress. Fox. He'll fall as well.
Buybacks galore. Spectre, Centaur both buying back. They're trying to save the racks here. It's actually Ohio doing some Ninja Rat Dota. Channeling his inner Admiral Bulldog. Ultimate going to go chasing him. It's going to fly past him. Catches him out with a Centaur stun. He doesn't know it hit though. The Spectre Radiance damage will finish him off. And what a disaster for Titan in the end. They've still got the Aegis, but... oh boy.
Oh, jeez. Well, KYXY did not drop his own Manta Style.
Yeah.
So I consider this a huge moral victory for the squad. Mission
moved on.
accomplished.
Oh my gosh.
This whole match is secretly just a therapy session for KYXY. It's like a safe place where he can, he can learn from his past mistakes.
Since TI3 has been one big therapy session. Every game he plays.
Oh, jeez.
Gradually working his way
Poor guy.
away from that experience.
I don't know if I'll ever forget that. That is just brutal. But, well, it's looking okay for Titan still. In spite of all the deaths, they got the Roshan. Gold's going more and more their way. Spectre is still pretty dirt poor. We're 31 minutes in, and he's got Radiance, Vanguard, and VIP Booster. That's pretty bad. But, I mean, like we were saying, if this goes to like that late game status, 50, 60 minutes, Titan are going to fall off a lot on their own right.
Well, they're going to catch out. It looks like the DK here. He's Shadow Bladed up. They've got the vision for him here. He's going to BKB TP. That's after the Ensnare as well, so the Ensnare not going to cancel it. Ultimate. That's decent amount of damage.
Yeah, they did not want to... Even if they had a Ravage, I don't know if they want to blow that just for the Dragon Knight.
No, he was BKB'd.
Okay.
Yeah. He got ensnared and then BKB'd during the ensnare to TP out.
Oh, they'll do a bit of dewarding here.
Man.
Yeah, Titan just want to keep all the lanes pushed in at this point. They have the Aegis, just farm the enemy woods. Maybe wait for one more Naga item. Get your... I guess she's going Manta next. The Linken's is a little weird when you try to transition late game, though. Because if you go Linken's Manta, there's not really... You get, like, the one more item, I guess, Heart. Maybe you can sell your drums, get a Butterfly, but no Diffusal Blade, which is a pretty nice item to have on Naga.
Yeah, for now, I mean... The Manta style is for the extra illusions, all of which can use Riptide is great. So I think
no, the Manta's great. It's just the Linken's. It's like, is she really going to get burst down by this Execration lineup?
The Linken's is just to stop the initiation. Like a DK Shadowblade into stun could potentially kill a Naga Siren. Like that's the only way this Naga Siren dies. But with the Linken's is the item which kind of makes you invulnerable, I guess. That's how I always see Linken's on Naga. It's just to make you invulnerable, so you can always make sure you get off Song of the Siren.
Yeah, she's pushing through the top side now and fears nothing. Already popped the Manta style. The Linken's will be popped and just immediately songs.
Yeah,
it's a level 6, 18 song, so 1 minute cooldown. No reason to waste it. Just a little chip damage, and what basically comes down to, has KYXY learned from watching Miracle play enough Naga? Will he be able to replicate? If this was Miracle, game's over. I still worry a little bit with KYXY.
Oh yeah. Well, for now,
Dire's
Titan just
bottom
having to play
tower
things
is under
somewhat
attack.
defensively. Even with the Aegis on their side, I mean, we still see this constant illusion stream going towards the high ground. He should be focusing this range Rex. It doesn't regen HP. It's a lot easier to bring down. Sure, it's not as important as the melee Rex, but this melee Rex just heals itself, so... He could have actually almost got the range Rex by now. It's got less armor, so...
There's no hurry. We'll do it next time. But yeah, he should focus the range Rex first.
Yeah, I'll go high ground again and...
Bottom lane. Oh, net. He baits out a BKB. And the dragon form. Now they have to commit to this fight. They need to pop
They're
the
losing
Centaur
top
ult.
racks.
What are they waiting for? Pop the Centaur ult. Unfortunately, the Ravage comes out, and the BKB is already down from the Dragon Knight. Even if they get the kill, like you said, the racks are falling, and they will get the tide, but there's just that split second of hesitation. Centaur ult should have come out way sooner. Even then, probably wouldn't have mattered. Now Dragon Knight, stared up. The Stomp's going to connect on 2. KYXY, Lincoln Sphere available, still has Aegis, still has ult. Should be fine.
Doesn't even care about using the Aegis. He's going to TP out of there, save the Aegis for later. Gets both Draxes in the top lane. TP's home, heals up, and bottom lane Extinct. No, he's got no Surf Mords. Isn't going to look to go high ground. Well, alrighty.
I'll keep on pushing through the bottom lane.
I don't know how Execration break through this split push and just find a way to leave their base. I just don't think there's an answer.
They're just not good at stopping it. They don't have a Storm. They have a Dragon Knight with the Shadow Blade, but like you said, Lincoln's is really good now with the Shadow Blade out at dealing with that, and she's got Aegis anyway. Naga's big. Even if they did win a team fight, by some miracle, speaking of which, the Courier's on a bit of a mission here. Reaver. Even if they do win a 5v5 team fight, what do they get out of that? Maybe one tier 2? Maybe a Roche if it's up? It's just... They've got to win like 3 or 4 big fights.
And the Spectre's about to be like 10k net worth behind Naga. There's 2 buybacks in the last 10 minutes, and that's just all his goal. Like he's using buybacks to stay in the game. The problem is Titan aren't having to buy back, they're farming more, and they're just getting more and more scary. And you
cannot compare Spectre's Radiance farm rate with Naga's. It's just one hero makes illusions constantly, one doesn't. It's not even close. That combined with the early tower advantage, KYXY is farming the enemy woods, multiple lanes, and what does Spectre see? Like, even when he's alive, he sees one lane of creeps. And now they're big creeps as well if it's top. It's tough. There's just not much farm to go around.
No, there's no farm. And when you're stuck in your own base as Execration are, they're not getting much farm, and they're just not finding anything. Or they are going to look for... I mean, they kind of want to go in the Naga at top, but it's just not possible. The illusions in front cancel the Centaur blink. Even if they get on top of him, they're not killing him.
Oh, they might go mid on this DK.
Yeah. Is there a blink? Oh, had a Barrow Strike. He had
slightly
no
off with the blink.
Even if he hits the Barrow Strike there, there's 0 backup. The Naga Siren was not that close by, and the rest of the team were at bottom lane.
They might have been able to force out a BKB with the Naga.
They're going to drop the Serpent Wards here. Yeah, they're going to look for this tier 3 tower.
They have Ravage in 5 seconds. Could look to go in.
Centaur trying to just engage onto this one. He's going to get Barrow Strike up. Chemo just taking so much damage. Ice Blast going to be off the market. Tower goes down. Naga Siren is top lane doing some good old Rat Dota. And
mid lane, because she is everywhere. This hero just can't be stopped. Won't be stopped. Takes out the tier 3. Has the Solon if she even needs it. The Lincoln's is on cooldown. And the push comes through bottom as well. Dragon Knight's diving for this, but the real pressure is mid. And they just can't stop the Naga.
Hex onto the Dragon Knight. He's getting disabled up. Sprouted as well. Pops his BKB, but he's trapped inside the Sprout. The right-click damage not going to follow. They just decide to let him go. Meanwhile, KYXY forced to actually song and TP out. He took a bit too much damage there in the mid lane.
He even followed HYHY's advice. He stayed in the trees, but the trees were his undoing. Down goes the Dragon Knight. They'll lose the Shadow Shaman here, but it's well worth the trade. Sure, they lose 2, but they've taken another tier 3. I don't know if they needed to buy back, but Ohio just anxious to get this game over with.
It's not. You're not having fun when you're dead. Like, you're sitting around.
Yeah, this is a pub buyback. It's I don't want to sit and wait for my respawn buyback.
Yeah.
Not maximum safety buyback.
Yeah, they're
not gonna lose anything if he sits in well. But hey,
this game
they're fine.
Is just so hard for Execration to do anything. They have got a Heart of Tarrasque on Spectre now, but breaking out of their base is just not an option unless KYXY makes huge mistakes here. Like you say, if he places like Miracle, it's game over, and I think KYXY will play this Miracle enough to win this game.
At least 50% Miracle Dota.
Yeah.
There's your heart.
So yeah.
Yeah. Good luck killing him. Double BKBs. They've got a BKB on their freaking support Shadow Shaman.
Dire's middle tower is under
This guy was by far the poorest on the team. Speaking of supports, Net almost has a heart on Sand King. What? 38 minutes in.
Why not?
It's just a bit of an unusual item,
Yeah,
but hey, he can afford it. Why the hell not?
They'll just make him...
Come on,
I mean,
sprites.
with the constant push, like, they get harassed down, like the Radiance damage, the Spectre Horn and stuff, you survive and then you just heal up using the heart regen, I guess.
Here comes KYXY. He's just kind of trolling towards the top lane. He'll pop his Manta Style while the team comes through the mid. And now a blink. A Ravage to fly. Connects on Chemo as well as Mr. Zombie Tsunami. Can they focus him down is the question. Extinct goes hard here with the shackles through the BKB. They just can't break it. Now mid player. Next on the list. They pop the song. They could look to cancel it here and bring down mid player. The net's available. They just want to back. Meanwhile, bottom lane, it's Ohio cleaning up the racks, taking care of business. Centaur, they'll try to run out here on the top side of the fight. Net, we'll just let them go, and that's it. That's racks. That's game. Titan, they'll take your third place decider, 2-1.
Yeah, congratulations to Titan. They secure third place. A close series here. Like game 2, Execration managing to turn things around. In this game 3, it had it all at LD. A lot of entertainment, at least.
Radiant victory.
Yeah, I just go back to the draft and the lanes. I feel the only way this game works for Execration is if Enchantress consistently makes huge plays. Got the first blood mid, but that was it. Otherwise was quiet. And not to criticize the Enchantress play, it's more the draft just left. They needed just an outrageously good performance.
Picking the Spectre when you've got a Centaur, with a Dragon Knight Enchantress, which is more like your early game pressure, pushing, team fighting, like picking a Spectre with that just doesn't seem the most logical thing.
Yeah, if you wanna go for that, get like a Puck, someone who can make plays for your solo mid, and instead of a Dragon Knight who's more about just taking towers. Spectre doesn't help you there.
Alrighty, well we've got Grand Finals Dota coming up next. It's going to be RRQ versus Scythe to see who's going to take home the ACG SEA Best of the Best title. Whew! Fun theories. Thanks for joining me,
It's
LD.
been a day. Today we learned that Dragon Knight can deny him. Naga can deny enemy Dragon
Well,
Knights.
KYXY can deny.
KYXY has a denial powers that transcend time and
KYXY
space.
is playing the wrong game. He would be the best League of Legends player ever. He's the only League of Legends player who could deny.
And on that note,
There's a future for him there.
I mean, there's nothing else to say. KYXY, your LoL career waits. Go forth, my friend, and prosper.
Alright, that does it for us, guys. We'll be back with the Grand Finals. We'll do a few lockless box
Lockless
giveaways.
luck boxes, something like that.
Some boxes. We're giving away some boxes which are worth some money. But all thanks to eclubstore.com. Big thanks to eClub for hosting the event, as well as NVIDIA, the sponsors, guys. But we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I'll be casting the Grand Finals. LD will be saying goodbye, though. So,
Yeah, I'm going to get some sleep.
Say
I
goodbye.
woke up, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.